Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Force here yet again with some more Smite action, the free-to-play third-person perspective MOBA game from Hi-Rez Studios. This time we are going to be focusing on the god Kali. Kali is a melee assassin, so up close, in your face, crazy DPS. And before we jump into the actual video, I do just want to let you guys know that I am structuring this a little bit different than I have with Smite content in the past. Typically, I do live commentary while playing the game. This time, I'm actually taking a recorded match and adding commentary to it after the fact. Let me know what you guys think of this different structure. It takes a little bit more effort on my part because I've got to spend the time recording the played match and then spend that same amount of time adding commentary. But nevertheless, just let me know what you guys think, and let's go ahead and jump right into things. Starting off, taking a look at Kali's abilities. Starting with the passive Enrage, Kali starts with 5% lifesteal, and when Kali falls below 25% health, she gains an additional 25% lifesteal for 5 seconds. However, this can only actually occur once every minute. The number 1 ability is Kali Rage. Kali fuels herself with Rage, increasing her physical power and allowing her to move a percentage faster for 6 seconds. Pretty awesome ability, makes Kali hit harder, and again, by moving faster you can catch up to people, or you can actually even use it to get away from people if the situation occurs. The number 2 ability is Bloodlash. Kali strikes out all enemies in a cone in front of her, doing physical damage. And then the number 3 ability is Siphon Blood. Kali saps enemies of their blood, causing a set amount of physical damage to all enemies in the area while healing herself as well for a set amount for each enemy hit, up to 3. And then lastly, the ultimate is Frenzy. Kali spins around feverishly, attacking all enemies around her for physical damage every 0.5 seconds for 5 seconds, ignoring all movement controlling abilities herself. Really, really awesome. That stops you from getting slowed or stunned in place or anything like that. Even something awesome to trigger right before someone does, like their ultimate, for example, that might trap you in place. All right, so starting things out here in the item shop, I actually end up grabbing the boots first, and the reason I'm actually questioning this to begin with is that really going to be the best move when I'm jungling? By the way, I'm jungling this game. So yeah, decided to do jungling this game. I'm actually going to pick up the Hand of the Gods as well as the boots, but I was questioning whether or not the boots were the best decision. I understand the speed benefit is huge, right? And there's certainly no question about that. But to start out jungling, I wonder if there'd be better items to pick besides that. So this is where I'm actually going to ask for your guys' feedback. Maybe some of you MOBA experts out there, maybe some of you Smite experts who may or may not, most likely may not be watching this. If there's something better to grab than the boots first and foremost, then I would like to do that. I want to make sure that when I'm jungling, I'm doing things right, you know? Speaking of doing things right, I heard somewhere that it's better to go for the mana regen before the health regen. Intuitively, it made more sense to me to go for the health regen first. But I guess it kind of makes sense both ways. And one thing I ran into, a problem here that I ran into, is that when I make my way over to the mana regen mobs here, I don't have my Hand of God off of cooldown, so I wasn't able to use it and actually kind of ran into a bit of a snag. So I'm going to open up with this, but still level 1, so I only have that one ability right now. And trying to take down those minions first, end up realizing, wow, they're doing a crap ton of damage to me, and since my Hand of the God isn't off cooldown, it's taking me forever to work them down, so I end up pulling back. Now, I'm going to grab everyone. I just kind of did it in a, I guess, a little unorthodox manner here. I end up grabbing that, and then I pull back I do my health regen here. I pull back for a minute. She gets shot with an arrow from one of my creep. And then I end up moving down, and the Hand of God is off cooldown again, and finally able to finish it off. So I would say that's a little bit sloppy, yeah? I mean, I can't imagine that that's the ideal way to open up here. But now it's time for some combat, so let's go. We are up against the Ranger and Hell. And Hell is that DPS/healer hybrid. Her ultimate is the ability to switch stances between healing and damage dealing. I've never really found her much of a threat. I don't know if they need to do something to change her. Maybe the people that I played against just haven't been good that have played her, but I never found her to be threatening. And right now, taking this opportunity to try to kill. Let's see who's down here. Got a couple of shots off. Uh-oh, looking dangerous here for Art. Art's on the run. Will we get a few more shots? But she gets to the tower range, and I say, damn it. No go. No go. So close. I didn't want to stay there for one last shot. But look at this. Perfect. Turn around. Hell's low. Finish her off. We're awful. And then I end up using the Hand of God to take out some of the rest of that creep. And then Art decides, very stupidly, to pursue. I heal up there from the number 3 ability, which is just really, really awesome. And then we finish Art off, and we laugh again. Yeah, that's definitely a good start to the game here. I actually played this game the other night, and when I play late at night, I usually try not to record as well. I live with a lady friend, and I try to make sure that, you know, if she's trying to sleep, I'm quiet. So I play my games in silence and don't do commentary as much as I love to. I would love to do late night commentary. I think that'd be a lot of fun. All right, so Hell comes back. I decide to hop back in the jungle here. And actually just kind of tucking myself away to see, hey, is Hell gonna pursue? Is Hell gonna pursue him? No? Okay. Let's get some deeps done then. So heal myself up. Get a couple shots off. The Hand of God is off cooldown, so we do that. And Art and Hell are now both in lane. And I'm just about to finish this when I realized that they had just left. They left the lane, and you noticed me pulling back there. I was like, and the guy on my side was really great. He was calling MIAs, and we actually worked really, really well together this game. I mean, I'm sure you noticed the first 2 kills that we got. Those were phenomenal. Definitely a much different vibe with commentary posts actually playing. And this was not working out at all for me, so I pulled back. So yeah, guys, please, I would love your insight here as to what you guys think about this style of commentary versus what I normally do, which is just record while playing live. There's certainly, you know, there's different pluses and minuses, pros and cons. There's different pros and cons to both of them. I think this one allows me to be, you know, a little more cool and collected because I don't get caught up in it like when I'm playing the game. It's like, urgh! You know, it gets a little intense sometimes. So much creep pushing towards our tower right now. This was actually a little stressful situation here because we were both pretty low. Luckily enough for me though, my healing is just unreal. So I just kind of waited for the opportunity to push the creep and heal myself up, which I think is coming up. I actually don't remember. There we go, yes. So you can see that next wave of creep charging forward, and I just said, well, this is perfect for me, because now I'm going to pull forward and get the heals from that. And look at that, brings me right up to 50%. I mean, it's just, it's beautiful healing. It is beautiful healing. And then I use the Hand of the God to finish off the rest, and there you go. And then it's the opportunity for me to actually head back there, start to pick up some items, which is something that I definitely need to start learning a little more about, because I'm still pretty much primarily sticking with the suggested items list. That's what I've been primarily going with. I've been a little more selective and stuff. I decided to go with the Kin's Blades this time. You know what I should really do? And actually, this would be perfect. If you guys have any, are there any good sites out there for item builds? Is there any some place I should be looking? That'd be great. I love playing the game. I think I'm decent at it. I don't think I'm a phenomenal player. I don't play tons, but I've been having a good time, and hey, I've been winning a lot more games than I've been losing. But I am also playing in solo queue, so that's I know the competition is in team. But I don't know, whatever. I have fun, and you know what? Hell, that's all that matters. I don't care. I don't care about anything else. I play games for fun. Alright, so we got Hell on this side right now, pretty low on mana. And again, the damage is pretty bad from the heal from the number 3 ability. It's the number 2 ability that's really the hard hitter. And Hell is risking it, man. And I say, you know what? If you're gonna be like that, then fine, because I got my ultimate up. I'm gonna lay down the ultimate, and you're gonna notice I avoided the stun from her charge there, from her little pet. So that's the great thing about that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Push back. Oh, they killed my friend. I was not helpful there at all. What a jerk. Man, oh man, I dropped the ball there. Art's chasing me down. Which, looking back on this now, I don't know. I might have been able to take Art out there. Actually, my ultimate was down, so maybe not. I don't know. But they're both pretty low mana, and I've got a lot of mana, and even though I'm at 50% health, I'm still pretty confident here. You're going to see me push forward, and especially going to notice there a little bit of assistance from our team's Agni, who just is stupid at dumping crazy amounts of damage out. And again, even though I'm low with the heal, which I definitely should have used on the other large pack to get the full effect of it. And oh my gosh, they're chasing down. And what the hell was I doing here? What was I doing? Was I waiting for last hits? I don't know. Maybe I was distracted. I think my cats sometimes will jump like right in front of my monitor. It is so obnoxious. All right, so we're gonna get up to level 2 of that and push back out. And it's weird because I start off this match saying, "Oh, I'm jungling," and I've kind of only been like semi-jungling. It wasn't really full on. And this time, I definitely know I kept on going back there periodically. The health one's awesome to have. Most of the time I've been focusing on grabbing the health buff, the damage buff, and the mana regen buff. Those are the ones that I've been primarily focusing on. I know there's armor, and I think there's cooldown reduction. I think there's also a speed one. I'm not sure. I know there's one or two more. Like I know there's like the fire giant and stuff, and they had their particular buffs, but. Some deeps. I mean, you can just be with that mana regeneration one. I feel like that was on purpose, by the way. You might call me an idiot, but I almost a lot of times I will hit those on purpose to remove them because that acts as a ward for the other team, letting them see where we're at and what we're doing. And I say I'll take this momentary slight bit of damage to get rid of their ward. I think that's a smart move. I really do. I don't know if it's... Oh, Art's pushing forward a little bit. We're going to go ahead and do this. And there's my ultimate. There's my ultimate. Art, die. And I die here as a result. It is worth it, though. Sweet justice, my friends. A kill for a kill. I'll take it. Any day of the week. Yes, more messages from people. Thank you. Oh, here's another thing, too. I'm fully aware now that they've added the ability to respond in game, but I still I'm playing, so a lot of times I'm focusing, so responding isn't something I'll do. But I've definitely made an effort of responding to people when they send me messages when I'm out of a game, and thank you so much to everyone who asked to get a game with me. When I'm on, feel free to continue to ask. I can't promise that I'll be able to do it, but I appreciate that you guys are wanting to play some games with me. I think that's awesome, and I'll try to. I really need to start doing like a community day where I just play games with some of you guys. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I do, and ideally, I'd like to pick games where lots of people could play. Oddly enough, it'd be most ideal even if like FPSs that have like huge servers where you can do like 10 on 10 or whatever. I haven't played FPS in forever. Last FPS I played was one of the Call of Duties, which was a lot of fun and I was pretty decent at it, but it's been a while. Alright, so that's not there. So let's go grab the damage one. And I think some guy's missing. Oh, no, never mind. There's Hell. Do we end up trying to grab her here? I think I grabbed the damage buff first. I think I try to wait for her to not be looking, pull back, grab the damage buff. Yeah, there we go. Because I figure at this point, I'm level 10, I start to get some good damage. I take these guys out pretty quickly. So, I'm like, alright, I'll grab him, and we'll try to hit Hell from the backside. Ba-ba-bam! Hit him from the backside. Alright, let's go. Let's go see. I don't remember killing Hell here, though, so I don't know that this actually panned out the way I originally thought while playing the game. I don't know that this ended up working the way I thought it was going to. And yeah, there's a significant lack of health. I say, you know what? Fine, I'll just kill a ton of this stuff. Level myself up. Especially since no one else is in lane with me right now. And then it's right around now when we start going, you know, I start leaving the lane here and I stop jungling, focusing so much, and we actually start to try to get some team kills and stuff like that right about this point. And here comes Art. And they're trying to get me. You see him trying to get me? Is someone coming behind me too? And I say, what are you doing? I'm gonna do my ultimate, peace out of here. Remember, they can't crowd control me when I'm doing my ultimate, so. I mean, that's a perfect example, you know? You've got this thing which is supposed to primarily be used to damage and kill people, but you can use it to escape, and that was kind of a perfect example. And this was kind of ruffle. What are you guys doing? You guys really think you're gonna do anything here? What are you doing? They don't know what they're doing. They've got no idea. And then He-Bo comes, and I say, "Yep, now it's the time to move. He-Bo, you do a lot of damage. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing together, friend." Ruffle. And then the next one, and I think He-Bo gets the kill here. There it is, right? And he deserved it, because you just saw his ultimate did massive amounts of damage to both of them when he was able to get them lined up. And we say, hey, look at that. We just grabbed this lane. Let's go take a tower, He-Bo. Yeah? Yeah, He-Bo? Okay, He-Bo. Let's go take a tower. Let's do what we can to take a tower here. First, kill this stuff. And then as soon as our archers get within range, we go, hey, yo, let's do some damage. Pump myself up. Couple slaps in the face of the tower. And say goodbye. And then I think He-Bo tries to keep pushing the next tower. As a rule of thumb, whenever I knock down a tower, I'd peace out of that lane. Be it go back to town or go back to the shop or even just transferring over to a different lane. And the reason I do that is because I say, you know what, they just, obviously the opposing team saw that I just took out that tower. And they're probably going to want to come and do something about it. And I pick up purification beads, which I may or may not have wanted to get earlier. The ability to, you know, break that crowd control plus that 2-second immune to crowd control is a beauty to have. It is a beauty to have. Especially me, you know, I've got no like, I've got no sprint or teleport or anything like that. Well, okay, I'm stupid. I do have a movement speed increase, but I don't have any like quickly get from point A to point B. I don't have like a leap or anything like that. So although I can speed myself up to escape, that's really all that I have. And He-Bo's here again, and I am so confident with He-Bo around. I just say, hey, He-Bo, you're here. Let's go kill stuff. he can dump crazy amounts of DPS so quickly, and he's got the ranged ability to knock someone up that he has. That water spout thing, that thing right there, and God, he's just such an effective character. I don't know if I've done a video of He-Bo. Yes, I did do a video of He-Bo. I remember I didn't do that well, and you're gonna notice. I mean, he is such a threat. Anubis, especially He-Bo, he could take when he was at, you know, He-Bo's look at him. He's like at 25% health. Anubis can do some crazy damage too, really quickly. But just isn't really good at escaping. And I leave that lane and I say I'm gonna go level up some more. I'm gonna go kill some of this stuff here. And do I end up pushing? Yeah, I think I take the tower here too. So I mean, a free tower kill. Right here, just like that. Even got our second wave of creep here. And then the tower goes down. And then I think I stick to my rule of thumb, which is, oh, tower's down. Get the hell out of here. Last thing I need is someone on my butt now that they just saw me take down their tower. So we're gonna pull back and we're gonna buy some more items. So yes, please let me know if there's any good sites out there for Smite when it comes to item builds and stuff for the individual gods. Because I would love to know the types of stuff that I should be getting. And you know, I understand it'll vary. You know, you can go for different style of builds depending on your play style. But again, I only play so much. This is fun. Look how funny that is. He's like, oh God! Let me get out of here. But then he realizes, oh, you can't stop the force. You can't stop the force, he'll keep coming. For the win. So yeah, tried to snare me, used my ultimate to catch up, and then just able to take her out. You saw it. You just saw it. I don't need to explain it to you. I don't need to explain what you just saw. Oh, this is sad. Anubis gets dropped. This guy gets dropped second. I don't think I got in there and do any damage. He just disintegrated. And yeah. It's actually going to be right up around the end of the game. They do end up forfeiting. Yeah, what was I at? 5, 1, and 6. Yeah, I think that's what I ended the game with. So I think they forfeit pretty much right around now, and then that's going to be it. So guys, thanks for watching this video where we took a look today at Kali, the melee DPS. I thought this was a pretty good game. Happy to show it to you guys. Unfortunately, didn't go all the way. A lot of games end up going, you know, 20 minutes, and we end up with a forfeit on either side. I've certainly won a lot more games than I've lost here, but yeah, it'll happen. People would say, hey, you know, I'd rather just stop now and play another game than keep this going here. So thanks so much for watching. Please let me know what you think of this format. Again, I realize it's quite a bit, it's significantly different in terms of the feel and the style as opposed to all my other Smite videos that I've done so far, whereas I've played a game and recorded during the playing. I'd be more than happy to do games this way as well, or maybe like a mix in between. If you guys are 100% dedicated and wanting those live commentaries instead, I'll do that, you know, just let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this look here at Kali. Stay tuned in the future for some more Smite coverage and also awesome gaming coverage on my channel. Because you know what? You guys are the bomb, and I want to bring you the best. Thanks for watching, and keep owning.